Welcome to Mukesh Manoharan Studio. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon before we proceed. Imagine, for a moment, that we are standing right on the edge of a massive, unstoppable shift in how we work and live. The ground beneath our feet is actively moving. Those traditional rules of the game, they're dissolving into the ether, replaced by a sweeping, relentless wave of digital transformation. We aren't just watching this change from the sidelines. We are actively living inside the machine as it's being completely rebuilt around us. From the invisible algorithms that quietly curate your mornings to the massive, sprawling cloud infrastructures that are literally powering global economies right now, an entirely new landscape is emerging from the fog. And to thrive in 2026 and beyond, we can't just hope to survive this new era. We need to absolutely conquer it.
Which brings us to a really profound, almost unsettling question. Is a college degree still enough? For generations, that piece of paper was the ultimate key. It was a golden ticket that promised security, stability, a guaranteed path forward. But as we stand here today, looking at the incredible, almost magical capabilities of artificial intelligence and global connectivity, we have to face a new reality. Don't get me wrong, a degree is a beautiful foundation. It's a testament to your discipline, but alone, it's a fragile vessel against the towering waves of change we're facing. The future, quite frankly, doesn't care what you learned yesterday. It only cares about what you are willing to learn today.
To navigate this massive shift, we're going to need a compass, a future-proof framework built on 4 essential pillars. Think of this explainer as a continuous, empowering journey. We'll be exploring the mastery of AI and automation, the invisible architecture of data, cloud, and security, the seamless execution of digital operations and collaboration, and finally, the ultimate ace up our sleeve, the human advantage. Let's step into that first realm.
Our journey begins in the fascinating era of artificial intelligence and automation. Picture it. AI is no longer just a distant dream written into science fiction novels or blockbuster movies. It is right here. It's already woven into the very fabric of our lives. It's actively whispering life-saving diagnoses to physicians in bustling hospitals, and it's quietly securing global financial transactions in mere fractions of a heartbeat. Now, I know this can sound intimidating, but you don't need to panic. Listen to this very carefully. The future workplace will not replace humans with AI. It will replace people who do not know AI with people who do. It's a powerful realization, isn't it? You don't need to be an AI scientist cloaked in complex mathematics or thousands of lines of code. You simply need to become the visionary master who commands these tools to work faster and smarter. The individual who learns to direct these systems will work with a kind of speed and brilliance that those who ignore them can never really hope to match.
And the way you command this incredible power is through a brand new universal language known as prompt engineering. It's truly an art form. In the past, we had to learn to code so we could speak to computers on their rigid terms. But today, we just have to learn to speak to them with clarity, context, and vision. It's all about the instruction. The quality of your prompt directly shapes the quality of the result you get back. When you learn to ask the right questions, you unlock an unbelievable capability. You can conjure up comprehensive reports, help architect software, and unravel the most tangled business mysteries simply by knowing exactly how to speak to the machine.
And if you're enjoying this journey so far, just a quick reminder to please like this explainer, share with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to the channel so we can keep exploring the future together. Now, once you speak this new language, you can begin to effectively bend time itself. Think about the countless hours you surrender to the mundane, the repetitive clicking, the endless data entry. The secret to mastery here is beautifully simple. First, observe your day and identify those repetitive tasks that just drain your energy. Second, apply a basic Python script or an intuitive automation tool like Zapier or Power Automate. And finally, just watch as hours of tedious labor vanish, transforming into reclaimed time. Time that you can now dedicate to pure, strategic, brilliant innovation. As we move further along, imagine a sweeping camera panning into the invisible digital infrastructure that surrounds us all. This brings us to the mastery of data, cloud ecosystems, and security.
In our modern world, data is absolutely the new oil. It is the raw, unrefined energy fueling the entire global economy. Every single click, every purchase, every interaction is recorded in the clouds above us, and organizations desperately need architects who can refine that raw information. Whether you're wielding the logic of SQL and advanced Excel to understand the data, or architecting massive solutions in Amazon Web Services and Microsoft Azure, these are the literal tools of creation for tomorrow. And when you master business intelligence, using platforms like Power BI or Tableau to magically transform chaotic walls of numbers into clear, actionable insights, you're quite literally opening the door to the highest-paying destinies the modern world has to offer.
But where there is immense value, there are shadows. Organizations right now are locked in a continuous, high-stakes struggle against modern cyber threats. We're talking about massive data breaches, paralyzing ransomware attacks, and the quiet, devastating theft of identity and wealth. Cybersecurity is no longer just the IT department's problem. It is a core survival skill for absolutely everyone. By adopting the fundamentals, things like multi-factor authentication, ironclad passwords, and maintaining an unwavering vigilance against phishing, you step up. You become the ultimate guardian of your organization's digital realm.
Now let's transition our story toward the human connection that spans across this vast digital divide. This brings us to the vital importance of digital operations and collaboration.
The days of everyone gathering in a single physical room under buzzing fluorescent lights, those days are fading fast. We are navigating a borderless, hybrid world where your closest colleague might be sitting right across the street or all the way across an ocean. Executing work seamlessly in this environment requires you to build strong bridges of communication. It means flowing effortlessly through a symphony of global teamwork on platforms like Teams or Slack. It means orchestrating complex, moving parts through project management arenas like Jira or Asana, turning chaotic, swirling ideas into structured reality. And crucially, it means mastering the art of creating crystal-clear technical documentation so that your knowledge is captured and elevates you into a trusted, visionary leader.
By the way, if you're finding value in these insights, make sure to subscribe and share this explainer with your network. It really helps us bring more of these deep dives to you. And speaking of networks, even the most deeply technical mind, the most brilliant coder or data architect, absolutely must understand the pulse of digital marketing today. The online world is incredibly loud. To succeed, you have to learn how to unlock growth through search engine optimization, the sheer power of social media, the art of content creation, and analytics. You must harness this online visibility not just to sell a product, but to build your own personal brand, to tell your story and forge a competitive edge that helps you cut through the noise.
And that beautifully sets the stage for our final and perhaps most profoundly important realization. Amidst all the cold code, the algorithms, and the vast data clouds, there is the ultimate human advantage. You see, on one side we have the magnificent, rigid logic of technology. Coding, cloud infrastructure, AI systems, they are the undeniable roaring engines of human progress. But on the exact opposite side, we have the boundless, unquantifiable power of the human spirit. We're talking about the leadership that guides and inspires teams through terrifying transitions, the deep emotional intelligence that senses the unspoken concerns of a colleague struggling in a remote meeting, the wild creativity that dares to imagine entirely new ways of existing. The true victors of 2026 will not be cold, solitary technical experts. No. They will be the harmonious synthesizers, the people who seamlessly blend the raw, calculating power of the machine with the warm, irreplaceable magic of human empathy and critical thinking.
So how do we actually achieve this incredible synthesis? Well, the answer lies in a quiet, monumental power represented by a very simple number, 30. Just 30 minutes. In a world rushing blindly toward the future, the single greatest investment you can make is dedicating just half an hour every single day to continuous learning. Whether you are diving into Coursera, exploring new concepts, or absorbing deep dive explainers right here on YouTube, this daily ritual is transformative. Think of it like this. Small, consistent daily drops of water can literally carve massive canyons through solid rock. 30 minutes of curiosity today will create an ocean of extraordinary, long-term results for your life. Because when you strip everything else away, the ultimate truth is this. The future does not necessarily belong to the strongest, nor does it belong to the smartest. The future belongs to those who learn, adapt, and evolve continuously. It is the absolute, gravity-like law of our new digital nature. It is a promise that no matter where you start and no matter what you know right now in this exact moment, your capacity to stay endlessly curious is the greatest asset you possess. So master the intelligence of the machines. Understand the hidden rivers of data flowing around us. Learn the grand architecture of the clouds. Automate the mundane so you can free your brilliant mind to do what it does best. And above all else, never, ever stop learning. The tools of 2026 are already here, waiting to be picked up and mastered. The only question left is, will you just let the future happen to you, or will you be the one to build it? Thank you so much for walking through this journey with us today. I wish you tremendous success as you step boldly into your future, and I can't wait to see what you create.